Welcome back to the cottage, folks. Now, for those of you that aren't up to date and are wondering why the hell half of our barn roof is missing, I'll very quickly bring it up to speed. We've just endured, now for you it's probably been a little while since you saw the storm video, but for us it's been like 4 days since we endured quite a horrific storm that blew through. We sheltered in the van. The barn roof did come off, or the majority of it, and quite a lot of it hit the van and was swinging into the van, and it was horrendous. Anyway, we got through all that, we're all safe, which is the main thing. It's also left a gaping hole in our gable wall there. I don't know if you can see. All this rubble has come out of that hole there. It's also caused the roof to spread and all kinds of bits and pieces. Now, we managed to make some of it safe the day after the storm finished, but we only had 1 day because immediately, straight after that, another named storm rolled in. So we got the main loose panels off, so we managed to get them down. It's a challenge, I'm not going to lie. And I've also braced up this roof for now. My main concern isn't it flying off, it's actually the roof is spreading, so the wall plates come completely away from the wall because it's rotten. This is some of it down here, and then the whole roof wants to spread. So just for the interim period, I've just done an emergency brace just to hold that in place. The second storm was really quite tame by comparison. It didn't do much extra damage. We've got another little flappy panel up there, so these are just coming off for me one by one as each storm rolls through. We need to be in Dublin in 2 days, so I've only got 2 days to make this place as safe as possible, so it's going to be a lot of dodgy fixes. My biggest problem, apart from that roof, which is obviously quite a big concern and something I didn't want to have to deal with just yet, my biggest problem is this back panel of the barn here. So this whole panel has stayed as one, and it's flapping around here. I don't want to move it too much. It's literally only being held on by that very top timber there, and then if we go to the other side, we'll go around the long way because I do not fancy walking underneath it, or as little as possible anyway, because it could drop at any minute. This side is still attached just by very rotten timbers. I don't know which ones are actually holding it, I can't see. And then the middle there, now the cabin has sustained a little bit of damage where the middle has come down, it's collapsed inwards and landed on the cabin roof. It's not the end of the world, I'll show you when I get up there. But also we have a mains cable that's now caught up behind here, and I've absolutely no idea if it's live or not. The easiest way to get this down would be just to cut the few points that are holding it and let the whole thing drop, but because of that power cable and the fact that it will probably scrape and damage the whole back of the cabin, I don't really fancy that option. So we're going to get up and have a proper look. Emily's working this morning, but we'll need her to come up and foot the ladder for us. There she is, beavering away. Would you come and foot the ladder for me?
Yeah, but I'm not even dressed and you're letting all the gold in.
You should put a coat on, you'll be fine.
Freezing. Okay, give me 2 minutes. I'm just in the middle of an email.
I haven't got 2 minutes. Big rush.
Big rush.
Big rush. God, the less time I spend up here underneath this, the better. Right then, I'm going to do my best to explain my predicament so you can see the problem. So this here is where it's collapsed in the middle, and then as you can see, it's fallen onto the OSB. The OSB is a little bit crushed there. It's not the end of the world. I can just cut that bit out and replace it. We've got a couple of holes in the tarp, which will obviously be getting that wet. And now it's just very precariously balanced there on the batten underneath that's holding the tarp. My issue is I'm in a lose-lose situation, because if I try and cut this beam or disconnect this beam from up here, I've got to reach over quite a way, and if the whole thing goes, I'm worried that I'm going to go with it, and like I say, God knows where it's going to land and what it's going to damage. And if I try and do it from underneath, the problem's worse because then I'm underneath it. So I think trying to cut it down in one is a no-go. Now these panels, I've had to remove a few. So this one here, I removed this as well the other day because it just gave me somewhere safe to stand where I'm not directly under it, because I don't know if you can see up here, this section of it is also resting on this panel. So if this goes, this whole thing is going to come down, and I've just got no idea what's going to land where, and some of it's rotten, some of it's not. But these panels, they're hard to get off because some of the nails have been replaced and some of the timber's good. So in those places, you have to put an awful lot of force in to prise them off. In other places, it's completely rotten and they just pop out, which is why it's blown away and damaged. If the timber was still good, I think it would have held, but it's just a bit of a nightmare, really. So yeah, to be up here trying to pry them off one by one, I think this could give way at any minute, and then I could go with it, or I might slip because it's very wet and unstable. Well, not unstable, but it's very wet and slippy, and then I've got to reach over. So I think my only option, really, the only thing I can think of doing is if I build a frame. So if I support this whole thing with a frame that's supported on the floor and then maybe braced off the cabin, so that even if the last remaining connections do go, it can't just plummet, then I can start cutting it in sections and take it away section by section. It'll be a long, drawn-out job, but at least then it's just the safest way of getting out of a bad situation that I can see. If I can at least get it framed up, then I know it's not going to fall on anyone or the car or anything, because AJ comes out here and it's just dangerous as it is at the minute. And then before I take that down, I want to get the actual roof removed so that none of this can collapse onto me or on the barn as this comes down. So I hope that's all making sense. It's by far the worst job I've had to tackle since we've been here. In fact, it might be one of the worst jobs I've ever had to tackle, because of the way it's fallen and the way it sits and how bloody heavy the thing is. The only timber that I've got left really that's strong enough to do the job, mind the rubble and the fallen down wall, is this lovely 4x2, which isn't treated. It's not designed for outdoor use, and I was saving it for stud walls inside, but we're gonna have to use it and then see if we can save it afterwards. I'm gonna need some trestles. Here's some I made earlier. Lovely.
Flying so high like Lucy in the sky.
When I bring the uprights down from the top to the floor, I want them to sit on blocks really. This is nice compacted stone, but because it's only a 4x2 inch piece that will be sitting on it, any weight could force it down and then make it even more unstable. So we're going to bring it down on blocks. If you're wondering what this thing is, by the way, our normal microphone's playing up. So these are my good microphones that I was hoping to save for travel content. But alas, they're probably going to get covered in sawdust and dust and ruined in this build. But they're good mics. Also, I've just figured out that the safest place for it is on my hat, because I had it here, but I take my jacket on and off, and then obviously my hair and the sawdust and all the tools and it dangling. So yeah, it's going to live on my hat, and we'll see how we go. But it's a distraction, I know, I apologise. But they are arrogant. The other thing with it is I think you can hear me loud and clear all the way from over here, so I don't have to shout at the camera like I normally would, which probably sounds quite weird, I would think, because I'm miles away, but I don't know. We'll see how they go, and I'll get the other one fixed, and then we'll be back to normal. Or we might like these and we'll stick with these, who knows.
I was like, who are you talking to?
I'm talking to the camera all the way over there.
I was like, what is going on?
If you put one on, they'll be able to hear you as well. So there they go, they should be able to hear you now.
Is it on? It's not on, Louise, so they've not got a...
It's on.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Where are you going, toilet?
Yeah.
They'll be able to hear all your shenanigans.
Oh, I need a poo! Take the mic, Louise!
Nah, you have to wear it all day long.
Shut
Everything you get up to, every conversation you have, every little bitch and moan about me under your breath is going to be all recorded.
I don't do it under my breath, Louise, trust me.
About there. I need a piece of 4x2 about that long.
Will I have to cut it? Will I have to cut a piece?
Well, I don't know. See if you can find a piece, but if not, you'll have to cut a piece. How's your throwing arm?
It's never been that well, Louise.
If you stand directly underneath me and just throw it, don't throw it at me, just throw it straight up. Nearly.
Ready?
Yeah. That's it.
Yes.
Lovely, thank you very much. Lovely jubbly. So I've just made a basic brace, and then I'll do the same again here, and then these drop all the way down to the floor, and that should hopefully just stop it flapping around so much and support it when I try and cut this top section away. I'm using these are SPAC screws. These are probably the best screws on the market. Now they're expensive. These are about €40 a box, so that's €40 for 100 screws. But they are structurally really good. So if we do get a period of wind again before I can get onto this, they shouldn't bend or snap or pull out. They're the best I can get. So hopefully they'll hold out. And to be honest, they're what I used when I braced the corner. I don't know if you remember before the storm, I braced the corner. I did a few other braces. All the gold screws had snapped. All the old nails had come out and snapped, but the SPACs were straight as a die when I took them out. So Yeah, they're good stuff, but like I say, expensive. Also, the wind is getting up, so I'm going to do this quickly because I want to get that flappy panel off. It's starting to flap around a bit, so if we can get that one down today, that'll be ideal, and get this braced, and then we'll move on to safer work on the ground, I think. Ready? Yep. Oh, nearly.
So close.
Whoa! Third time's a charm.
Be ready.
I'm ready.
It's going backwards. I'm throwing it. Wait a minute. Oh!
You didn't rip the Tyvek, did you?
No.
The force of Eowyn wasn't enough to rip the Tyvek, but the force of Emily will do it.
Right, wait a minute. Yes!
Lovely jubbly.
Oh, there's never going to be a picture, was I?
No, because you're not American. We play rounders.
Round.
Much better game.
We play cricket.
We don't play cricket. We're too common for cricket. We play
Yeah,
rounders.
we are. Yeah,
we play rounders in
yeah.
the street.
Bulldog.
Oh, it's getting windy.
What?
It's getting windy. So I think I need to get this one off, and probably this one because it's going. Oh, f now. Oh. I don't think there's an easy way for me to get that one down without taking these off. It's like the most dangerous game of Jenga I've ever played. It's like Jenga with a threat to life involved. What do I need? I need Russell,
Yep.
Tippy Tappy,
Yep.
and the reciprocator. If I just push it,
Yeah.
is it going to hit the gable?
The gable and the electric wire.
Oh, for God's sake. If I clamp it to the top one, if I
Yep.
clamp it up the top, cut the bottom, then it can't fall on. It can't just fall down.
Okay, I'll go and get a clamp.
So the problem is, how can I even show you this? So this is obviously the panel I want to take off, and there's pretty much just 2 nails holding it on here. Obviously, I don't have a lot of room to get round there though without risking falling down this gap. But I don't know if you can see, there's a power cable there that runs up and underneath it, and it's kind of caught up in it. So if I just push it, we're worried that it'll rip that power cable and also cause more damage to the gable on the other side of it. Damn it!
Not clamping on.
I can't get a clamp on it anywhere, no, because it's dropped. Right, you stand well clear then.
Yep.
Bloody Nora, Bora!
Don't sound good, Louise.
Oh, it would help if I went and flipping sat in water as well. This is horrendous. This is absolutely horrendous. Oh, it's a big risk, isn't it? Because that gable's already weak. Are you clear?
Yeah.
No. I can't get to the nails because I'd have to do it from the outside. I don't want to cut the timber because then the whole thing will drop. What the f am I going to do? I just need a minute to think.
Yep.
Bit of thinking time. I'm going to need a hard hat. I'm cutting the wrong one, aren't I? You muppet.
What have you done?
I'm cutting the wrong one. I want to be on that one. You bell end. What a stupid cow.
How's it going?
Eh?
How's it going?
Oh, it's just f shit. I'm not gonna lie. Right, tin snips.
Tin snip?
Yeah, tin snips. They're the big...
Long ones, like long thin ones.
Yeah, they're used for cutting metal. Now, I know for a fact that on camera this will not look scary at all, but in reality it is very scary, and I'm keeping the camera all the way over here because I can't afford to lose another one if this comes down. The problem is they're all interlocked. Once I've got the end one off, I'm in a much better position because then I've got somewhere safe to stand and go up above to get all the things out, but on the very end one I'm kind of stuck underneath it. And I don't really want to take any of the middle ones off to get to that one, because then I weaken the whole thing. And like I say, we need to go away. So I just need to, yet again, I need to do something to make it last one more week. Do you know what the really frustrating thing is? Last week before the storm, I was intending to clad and roof the cabin. And then my very next job on the list was this roof.
These ones?
Yeah, those ones.
Getting good at these tools. Is it weird that I find the glasses sexy?
You find the glasses sexy? What about the hard hat?
Yeah, I could do without that, but the glasses.
The glasses?
Yeah.
Oh, you wanker. Just got yourself caught on the other one. Oh, don't be one more fitting. No, we're still not through.
Am I going to come and get it?
Yes! Flipping Nora! Worst job ever.
I bet. Put the glasses back on.
I'm putting the flipping glasses back on. Taking the stupid hat off as well. Put the glasses back on. What's wrong with you?
Right.
I'll keep them on tonight for you. You are welcome. Slowly moly.
Waiting up me to get better.
Bit of grip. Got it?
Yep.
It's windy, so be careful. Lovely jubbly. One down, 809 to go. Where's Russell? Right, one left. One flipping nail left. Why'd you have to be such a
Are them cutters helping?
Oh yeah, I'm going to remove this whole barn with tin snips.
Is that the flippy flappy one?
Yep, that's the flippy flappy one. Ah. Got it? Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, now that the first one's off, you see it's much, much easier because I've got access to the top, so I don't need to do them from underneath. I can clamp them to each other, disconnect them at the bottom, disconnect the top and take them away. So it should be a lot easier going forward from here, because that was tough. 1, 2, 3, 9, 10, 11, 33 left to go.
Woohoo!
33 to come off.
But it's nearly lunchtime.
Yeah, it's nearly lunchtime. I'm going to have to get this one down now,
Yeah.
because that'll come off in the next wind.
Are we not taking them all off?
Eh?
Are we not taking them all off?
Today?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I'll get them all off today. Right then, well that job certainly was a chore, and I'm going to try and actually get the rest of it off tomorrow. They give the same weather as this, so it should be okay. So we've got the back braced up, that was the main thing, so hopefully it's just going to stop it flapping around in this little bit of wind we got. And like I say, if it does drop, at least it's not going to, you know, plummet, and then that bracing should hopefully keep it away from the cabin if it does go. Emily's had to go back to work. She's very, very busy at work at the minute, so she needs to crack on. I need to, so well, before I take the rest of the barn down, there's a couple of things I just want to get done. So here, where the gables collapsed, I want to get this fenced off. I want to get the back of the cabin fenced off so that AJ can't get down there, and then maybe have a look at this bracing, see if I can get inside and see if I think this is going to hold out. I just want to get that done so AJ can come out in his garden and he can roam about. Summer it's a bit more difficult because it's almost impossible to fence a cat off and things, but she's not really going out much at the minute because it's crappy weather. Right, I need some more. I'm running out of wood.
We can spend hours reading the signals, but that's so unoriginal. What if we took this back to my house? Under all these lights, I gotta take a minute to calm down. But I feel like if I told you I was ready right this minute, do you think that it would turn you
Oh my
on?
word.
I just feel like you need to know.
Where we built the cabin in such a rush, and then we had the builders in, and then obviously the storm, it all happened in quick succession. All the sheds have just become a dumping ground. There's a little window that still needs to be fitted in the cabin. There's literally just enough space for a few boot steps to get in here. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Also, this is where Roland comes for his meals at the minute. He likes the grass seed, and you see all them little brown lumps? All little gifts from Roland. Roland is on my to-do list, by the way. It's just I can't catch a break at the minute. It's just one thing after the next, and now with all these roofs coming down at once and the gable all need fixing urgently, I just don't think it's going to stop, if I'm honest. But as Emily says, I'd only be bored otherwise. Right then, just so no one's under any illusions, this fencing, it ain't gonna be pretty. It is literally a quick job just to see us through. Well, at least the ground's nice and soft. If it looks about level, that's how it's going in. And if it don't look about level, that's also how it's going in.
Right here, right now, I'm about to let the truth come out. If I told you I was ready right this minute, do you think that it would turn you on? You tell me now. If I told you I was ready right this minute, would you just run off and tell someone? Keep my feet on the ground. If I told you I was ready right this minute, I just wanna know and let you know. I just feel like it's clear. If I told you I was ready right this minute, would you just run off and tell someone? I just feel like you need to know. If I told you I was ready right this minute, do you think that it would turn you on?
Are you tall enough to do the bashing?
Let's have a look.
That comes off, so bang him on the floor first.
Ready?
Yeah.
Oh!
Like that.
Why have you not got a new mallet, Louise?
Can't afford one, can I?
Right. Right, watch your head.
That'll hold it for now.
Yeah.
It's only a temporary job. It's for you and your safety, dude, so you don't get crushed. We can't have you losing any more limbs, can we? There we go then. Now, I told you it wouldn't be pretty. Emily had to run out. I was hoping we'd have enough of the old fencing left, but we didn't, so Emily went out and got some really crap chicken wire. But it should do to keep him out, so I just want to keep him away from that whole area, because if this roof does spread, that part will go with it as well, and then it also keeps him away from that gable in case that collapses, because obviously he doesn't know that it could go at any minute. All right?
FYI, never get chicken wire. Because it's absolutely pants.
For fencing like this, it's rubbish. It's all right for making little chicken hutches and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, making little chicken hutches. Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know. I haven't got any chickens, but I still think I'd buy that instead.
Oh, yeah, much better stuff. The galvanised stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
And it'll last a lot longer as well.
Found more roof tiles off.
Oh, on our roof?
Yeah. They're on my furniture, Louise.
On your patio furniture?
Yeah.
They're not on your Christmas tree, though, are they?
No, thankfully the Christmas tree is saved. Look.
Oh, yeah. They've come from up there, haven't they?
Yeah.
On the roof there.
Just keep finding
Little bits of damage.
little bits of treasure all over the place.
There's a bit more damage on the van, isn't there?
More damage on the van and stuff, but you know, is what it is, eh, Louise? It's what it is. Where's my doody? Oh, there he is.
Here you go, steady, bud. Watch out, we've got to tidy up a minute. So this here, all these little scratches and dents and whatnot, are where the panel was hanging off the barn and smashing into the side of the van. That went on for at least an hour, I'd say. That was probably the worst bit. So there's quite a few of those on this side here. I mean, it doesn't really matter because now it ties in nicely with the panel that's gaffer taped on and has been gaffer taped on for what, 2 years? And then round the back here, we've got a bit of a dent going on as well. You know, again, it isn't the end of the world. A lot of you asked why we didn't move the van either down to the front on the side here or around the front of the garden, and the reason is those 3 massive pine trees. I don't know if you can tell from here, but they're very, very tall, so if one of them went down, it would certainly come all the way across our drive, or it'd come all the way across here. And then we've also, along there, that's, oh, I don't know, again, I don't know if you can see on this camera, but all the mains power lines run along that road there, so if one of them come loose, it would have been on the on us, basically. So the galvanised panels were obviously a problem, but I was pretty sure the van could withstand them. I know for a fact if the van was electrified, we was in a tin box, or if a fallen tree comes down, because when you hear about people dying in storms, unfortunately, it's often because trees have fallen on vehicles. So yeah, we stayed around the back, and luckily we made it through, didn't we?
We did indeed, yeah. Look, at the end of the day, you do your risk factors and you pick. Well, there was various risk factors around this place, wasn't there? So
yeah, like we said in the last video, it would have been the best option would have been a hotel, but we just didn't have time. And with AJ and Summer in Ireland, trying to find a dog-friendly hotel in the middle of nowhere is tough, isn't it?
It is tough, yeah. So some people might have thought, why don't you stay there? But it was the best place out of all of the places around the perimeter, wasn't it?
Yes, and we did look at maybe going down to town into the car park, but a power line went down in there as well. So it was just one of those things. It was such a bad storm.
Yeah.
And in Ireland, there's so much like galvanised sheeting, no matter where you park. Bits of barn has come down, haven't they?
There has, yeah, indeed. Like when I went down to get this chicken wire, I said, "What?" It was like, "What do you want to need it for?" And I said, "Oh, we derelict building, blah blah blah." And he was like, "There's a lot of that at the moment. We've only got this left."
Yeah. So there's a lot down.
There is a lot down.
And trees, where we live, there's lots and lots of trees. So we could have parked in any lay-by, but there would have been trees. And the chainsaws have been running, haven't they, for days now, just constantly, where they're just constantly trying to get it cleared and stuff like that. Yeah, so, and they just continue to fall down. But the main thing is the cabin survived and we survived, so that's good news. If you're wondering why we've blocked off that gate now, it doesn't really matter because we have the big gates down around here, so we'll just use them as our pedestrian access in and out. I had an argument when I put these gates in with some bloke in the comments. He kept telling me they'd drop and they wouldn't work, and I was feeling cantankerous, so this argument went back and forth, and I explained to him the hinges that I use for the gates, what we had, it wasn't going to drop, and this, that and the other. And eventually he said, "Oh, none of that changes the fact you're a girl though, and they're definitely going to drop." Well,
what?
Yeah, I didn't tell you because you get angry.
I do.
If that man's still watching, fucking hurricane proof, mate. Hurricane proof. Put that in your flipping, your gates will drop pipe and smoke it. So I'll leave that in.
Leave your little rant in. Look, if you could speed yourself up, that'd be much obliged, since you speed me up when I have a little rant.
No, I don't.
Always speed
I never
me up.
speed you up.
You little... Oh no, you do chipmunk voice.
Yeah, chipmunk voice. Yeah.
Chipmunk voice yourself when you're doing your little rant.
I will not.
That's unfair. Look, we like a little Lou rant because at the end of the day, it shouldn't matter that she's a girl because she's done a bloody good job.
You know I'm just going to speed you up, right?
That's unfair. I'll stick it up for you. No more.
Good morning, the weather is finally on our side.
It is indeed a little bit frosty, but we've got our thermals on.
It's a bit chilly, but it's dry and it's not windy, so we're just going to crack on. We're going to get all the rest of these panels off, maybe attempt the back one. It's going to take all day, I reckon, because they are jammed on, so we're just going to get stuck into it, right?
Yeah, get stuck in this, do it. We got this.
You look excited.
I am. Well, I've just got to stand there and watch.
Catch them as they come down.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Like a flipping ice rink up here. Where it's rained overnight, obviously this has now got wet, and yeah, it's very, very slippy. I nearly just went. The problem is I need a full day on it. It's going to take all day, and I don't want to leave it in this state because the next storm will almost certainly take it. So we're just going to have to go very, very slowly until this all melts and goes away. So slowly catch your monkey. Oh my word, it's proper. Look, I can't even go on my knees.
I tell you what, I could definitely be a picture one though.
How do you think pictures throw?
I don't know. I'm sure they're like that, no?
Hang on, one for the Americans.
Yeah.
Hang on, she's going to educate you on how to play base. Do you even know what sport a pitcher's in?
Baseball.
Okay, yeah. Go on
I've
then.
seen the Yankees. I've seen them live actually.
Go on then.
Like this.
Yeah. That's it. Wind up the pitch. I think that was going up though.
But I told you they're like that.
If you're lucky, I'll let you get to second base later.
Oh, Louise! What is second base?
I've got no idea what the bases are, but I reckon we've done all four.
Is there only 4 bases?
Yeah.
Okay.
And a home run.
A home run.
Definitely hit a home run.
No base.
We English don't know the bases.
No, we don't.
We've got our own words for it, but we won't use them on YouTube.
No, they're not censored.
Dream big, 'cause boy, gonna make
what's holding this still on. Does that one go through both? Yes, it bloody does go through both. Need a new battery. There's one on that skill saw that's down there. The only problem is we've still got no power, so once I'm out, I'm out. Back. Now what's holding it? Flipping thing. Right, this definitely should be it now. You know what we need, didn't you? Another storm to blow all the rest off. We'll just go out, come back when it's finished. Oh, you cannot be serious. Another one. Ah. Right, coming to you then.
Yep.
Got it?
Yep.
Yeah, Doody? Not bad? You have a little mooch? A mooch about? Okay, so absolutely no amount of filming is going to demonstrate how difficult this is. It is lunchtime and I've managed to get off, I think, like 5 panels. And so that means there's 28 left to go. So it's going to be a couple of days job, I think. But look at that, it's a glorious day, absolutely glorious. But I think we're going to have to knock this job on the head because something else has turned up that I want to crack on with. And like I say, I'm never going to get this done today. So I'm at a point where these ones are all solid, so they're all fully secure. So I'm not too worried now about the wind because there's no big winds in the forecast and they'll hold for a while. So I think we're good for a few more days at least.
That's it.
You're on my way, aren't you?
Right, you can pass them down to the next level now.
Again? You're getting lazier and lazier. And everyone's noticed it.
Excuse you? I'll tell you what, Louise.
And then we're going to go down and then you're getting him away again.
What? Like, be careful, you don't come down.
No, I'm just getting a bit more comfortable because the way you chose to do this is going to take quite some time.
Wait a minute, let me just...
And I'm absolutely shattered.
Right, go and put these straight away, shall I?
Yeah, I'll just jump over these remaining ones.
Oh, it's a couple of little bits, Louise, you'll be alright.
Emily's obviously been stuffing her face on Jaffa cakes while I've been up there working away. This is the new skylight from the van. If you remember, some of these panels crashed onto our skylight. That's smashed, so I need to get that fixed. I'm glad that's turned up because we're driving to Dublin tomorrow, so it'll be nice to not have it gaffer taped together as it currently is. And then this stuff here, this is some new merch as requested for by some of you. T-shirts for you.
Ah, exciting, eh? Big reveal. Which one's this one? Oh, that one's your one. That
is
was
my
alright.
one. That is my one.
Yeah. Oh, look at that bad boy.
Happy with him?
Yeah, that's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah.
Are you going to show them?
Oh.
They count that they're not just for us.
This is the t-shirt.
Inshoot. Oh, you say it.
Insulation. Oh, and isn't it nice because it's like all lovely colours and stuff.
Yes, and for those of you that are colourful enough, like me, I've got myself a nice black and white plain one. I'll just cover your face with it like that.
Boring.
Insulation, but they're exciting. But I'm more excited about these ones.
No.
Where's the other one? Look at these, Roland the Rat specials. And some of you will get the reference to doesn't share chips. They're for the OGs, that's on there. But how cute is Roland?
Roland's a little cutie, I suppose.
If you don't know who Roland is, he's our resident rat who lives in the roof of our bathroom. And we were supposed to try and evict, 4 months ago now?
Easily.
And things just keep coming up.
I didn't want it like...
You could be like one of them
I'm one of them
young bloggers.
Young influencers.
Yeah, young influencer. But they haven't got Roland t-shirts. Look at that. How cool is a Roland t-shirt? I love it.
Filming there.
Cameron's always.
I was doing my little installation dance.
Oh, we've got Notepad as well.
Come on, Louise.
This is mostly for me to write down all my ideas because my current building notepad's done. But yeah, can provide Notepad if you want to, you know, journal and things.
Journal.
Because I think these that do all this, they
journal.
So it's nice lined Notepad. So we've got a few different notepads on there, and then some new merch. The Roland stuff's going to be limited, probably for as long as Roland continues to be in the house.
Forever then. Forever. He's just here forever.
And I don't know how long the insulation one will be available for either, but yeah, if you want to check out the merch, I'll leave a link for that in the description below. We're very excited about it, aren't we?
We are very excited about it. I'm wearing a size extra small and I'm a UK size 8. And Louise is wearing a size small.
I'm 5'7" and I'm wearing a size small, so that might give you a bit of a I don't know, what do you guide?
A
buyer's guide.
This is a buyer's sizing guide.
You look like a right knob. Why are you flipping my dog?
Well, this is what I mean. I don't know.
Listen, if you want to see the rest of that roof come off and all the projects that are just continually growing, then do feel free to subscribe. It is completely free, unlike our merch, which is ridiculously overpriced. It's not. I've done it for as cheap as I possibly can. And we will see you all on the next one.
Bye. You're such a twat.
Well, you got to have a laugh, haven't you? You got to have a laugh at a joke.
Oh, I do like it, you know, Louise. Look.
Yeah?
It's nice, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Insulation.
I'm going to go show Roland this new t-shirt. He'll be in here.
Screw Roland, honestly. He needs to start making it like earning his keep for all that bloody grass seed he's eating.
That's why he's got a t-shirt. A lot of t-shirts for the rewire we're going to have to do.
Well, yeah, true story. But yeah, right, let's go.